Right, we're back again, Friday. Today we're going to talk a little bit about tuning pipe chanters with the reeds. Not so much moving them up and down, but considering you've got the octave there, adjusting each note. Now, people have asked me in the past about doing this sort of stuff without tape. I've never achieved that ever. I always use tape. I use a lot of it, and if I need it, it's there to adjust on the day. Some people would like to play chanters without tape. I think we've come a long way since people did that with technology and decent tape where we can actually adjust notes on the fly. Say you're at a competition and suddenly your F goes sharp. Well, you put a bit of tape over it. You can't guarantee what sort of weather conditions you're going to be playing in, and that can affect the chanter quite a bit. So for me, no, can't be done. There's no need to do it. People get really hung up on this stuff, and there's just no need. Just use the tape. Anyway, some of the notes that you can change, which would really help, is the high G and the F. Mostly the high G. You can scrape an area, which I'll show you in a minute, which will allow the high G to flatten without tape. So anyway, I've got this old Hardy chanter here. I don't know how old it is. Can you see that tape there? Kind of almost half covered. Now, when you start getting close to half covered, it can lead to problems like squealing and that sort of thing. So when you get around there, you've really got to be careful with what you're doing. Okay, so it's got quite a bit of tape on. I'm just going to blow it with the tape on. So as you can hear, even with the tape on that sharp, I'm going to take the tape off, see what it's like now. So that would have needed some adjustment, because you wouldn't be able to put the tape on any further because you're going more than halfway with it. Anyway. It's an old chanter, so a lot of old chanters were quite high on high G anyway. If you listen to old recordings, the D and the high G and the, sorry, not high G, the D and the F were really sharp, and sometimes the high G as well as that. So they're tuned slightly differently, hence the need for tape. Anyway, so what I'm going to do with this reed, you can see it here, this is one that's been in there. I'm just going to scrape an area. I'll do it on the side without my name on. Just filling it in. If I get right up there and it'll work. Just in the middle there, below the blades. And right about 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters down from the top. So when you do this, do it the same on both sides. Now you'll know that a chanter reed is convex, so if you press it lightly, you will, and obviously keep the blade in the right position, you will only cut back where you want to, which is the that area for the high G. So I'm just going to scrape this now, doing it the same either side. I've done this a few times, so you may want to take a little bit longer over there. There we go again. This will make the reed a little bit easier as well. If it's really, really bad and the reed's a little bit too easy for you, use a mandrel and open the mouth up a wee bit. That will both flatten the high G and make the reed the sort of strength you like. So let's see where we are now. So yes, that's no tape whatsoever on there, and that high G sounds, I mean, obviously when you get into the pipes you might find that it's needs a little bit of adjustment, but I don't think so. I think it'd be just fine. But you know, you've got the tape there, you can adjust it. Using no tape is also almost impossible with pipe bands. You can think of how many variables you have with pipe bands. Every pipe is playing a set of pipes with its own sort of idiosyncrasies. Some of them will change pitch quicker than others. Some, you know, depends on how people take care of the pipes as well. So it's essential on the day that you have tape, and you can use tape to either make the note sharper or flatter, so you don't have to keep whipping reeds out of the chanter, which would be a bit too much work on the day, and it take too long to get things back stable again. Anywho, all of this stuff is in my book. There's all sorts of stuff in here, not just that. There's things about getting rid of the high A crow, where to set it, how to thin the tips. I mean, it's just what I showed you there as well. Positions you need to hold the reed in, mouth size, what to look for when you get a new reed. So a lot of people think this is an essential buy for them, so I'm just plugging that right now. And don't forget to get your copy. Anyway, I'm off ski now. Nice to see you all.